They tried to erase Earth from the maps. Now the galaxy cannot forget the name Commander HFY of the Galactic Cartographic Authority stood before the vast holographic display, his forearms trembling as he stared at the impossible sight. Where the forbidden coordinates should have shown empty space, a blue-green world spun serenely, as if mocking 3 centuries of careful erasure. "How?" he whispered to his aide, Lieutenant Mortok. "We deleted every reference, every star chart, every navigation beacon. We even purged the quantum archives." The younger officer's membrane ears fluttered nervously. "Sir, perhaps it's a sensor malfunction. The old stories say that world was nothing but myth, a cautionary tale about primitive species that refused to submit." HFY's laugh was bitter. He had been there. He had watched the orbital bombardment that should have reduced Earth to cosmic dust. The humans had been given the same ultimatum as every other species. Join the hegemony, accept your designated role in galactic society, or be eliminated. Most species chose survival over pride. Humans chose war. "Contact the nearest patrol fleet," HFY ordered. "We need visual confirmation." 3 hours later, Captain Veltara's transmission crackled through subspace, her usually composed voice tinged with disbelief. "Commander, you need to see this." The tactical display shifted, showing a close-up view of Earth's surface. Where radioactive wastelands should have stretched from pole to pole, green continents thrived. Massive cities gleamed under artificial lights. And in orbit, "By the eternal darkness," Mortok gasped. "Those are defensive platforms. Hundreds of them." HFY's blood ran cold as he recognized the design. Sleek, angular constructions that seemed to bend light around them. Human ships. But that was impossible. The bombardment had been thorough, complete. Every human world had been sterilized, their entire species reduced to legend. "Sir," Veltara's voice continued, "we're receiving a transmission. It's in the old human language." The display flickered, and suddenly they were looking at a human face. The creature appeared middle-aged by their standards, with graying hair and eyes the color of winter storms. Behind him stood others, humans, unmistakably, but somehow different. Their eyes held depths that spoke of centuries, and their bearing suggested a confidence that came from surviving the impossible. "Greetings," the human said in perfect galactic standard. "I am Admiral Sarah Chen of the Terran Resurgence Fleet. I believe you've been looking for us." HFY found his voice. "Impossible. Earth was destroyed. We have the sensor records. The entire planet was glassed from orbit?" Chen smiled, and there was no warmth in it. "Yes, we remember. 7 billion souls turned to ash in the span of 6 hours. We remember the hegemony's ultimatum, too. Submit or die." "Well, Commander HFY, yes, we know who you are. We chose a third option." "That's impossible," HFY repeated, but his conviction was cracking. "No species has ever survived total planetary annihilation." Chen stepped aside, revealing a massive display showing star charts. Dozens of systems glowed with blue markers, human systems. "You made one crucial mistake about our species, Commander. You assumed that because we were young, we were simple. Because our technology seemed primitive, we were incapable of adaptation." The display zoomed in on Earth during the bombardment. But something was wrong with the image. The planet's surface was burning, yes, but underneath. "Quantum tunneling," Chen explained as if reading his thoughts. "We didn't just go underground, Commander, we went quantum. Phased our entire civilization into parallel dimensions, letting your bombardment pass through empty space while we watched from between realities." Mortok's legs gave out. "The quantum disturbances, the navigation anomalies. Us coming home," Chen confirmed. 300 years we've spent in quantum exile. 300 years to study your technology, your strategies, your weaknesses, to grow, to evolve, to plan. The star chart expanded, showing the entire galaxy. Hundreds of blue markers appeared, not just around Earth, but scattered throughout hegemony space. Hidden bases, sleeper cells, entire colonies that had been operating under their very noses for centuries. You tried to erase us from your maps. Chen continued, her voice carrying across space like an executioner's promise. But we never forgot where we came from. And now, every species in the galaxy will know the name Earth, not as a cautionary tale, but as the world that brought the hegemony to its knees. Warning klaxons began blaring throughout the command center. Long-range sensors were detecting massive energy signatures throughout the sector. Jump gates activating, fleets materializing. "Sir," an operator called out. Multiple contacts dropping. Out of FTL. Ships of unknown configuration, all bearing human energy signatures. Through the tactical display, they watched as the human fleet revealed itself. Not dozens of ships, but thousands. Vessels that seemed to exist in multiple dimensions simultaneously, their very presence causing space-time to ripple. Chen's image flickered, becoming translucent for a moment, a reminder of how far human technology had advanced beyond conventional understanding. "You taught us that the galaxy respects only strength," she said. "Today you'll learn what 3 centuries of human ingenuity and rage can accomplish. Today every species will learn that some names cannot be erased, no matter how hard you try." The me transmission ended. Around Zexhai, his command staff stared in stunned silence at the displays showing impossible human ships materializing throughout known space. Not an invasion, a revelation. Humanity had never left. They had simply been watching, waiting, growing stronger in the spaces between reality. In the end, the hegemony had been right about one thing. Earth was indeed a cautionary tale. Just not the one they had intended to tell. The name would echo through the galaxy for millennia to come. Earth, the world that death could not hold.